What's going on, gamblers, DJs, and everybody else in between? This is the Gamblers Anonymous podcast, GAP, GAP for short, because we're closing the gap between you and the bookies. Hello, everyone. First time being video recorded. We're going to put this on YouTube for you. You guys get to see the man's behind the mask. Not me, though. Anyways, I'm your host, Jg. The man beside me, Tonygunz. T, what's going on? How you been?
All right.
All right, that's okay. You want to recap your picks from 2 weeks ago, or you want me to recap mine?
2 weeks ago, I was here. Man, the beginning of my NFL season has not been kind to me, and I had to take a week off after that one and just reformulate, man. I had to get it right. I had to get the formula right, and I think I cooked up something nice this week. But last time I was here, I went 1 for 3. I let the emotions get the best of me and just bet Bengals to win. Against the Baltimore Ravens. It didn't go that well.
You bet with your heart on those ones, eh?
Yeah. Although the T. Higgins one, I said it was a get-right game for him. Over 4.5 receptions. I think he had that like within the first half, maybe.
He had 6 or 7, I think.
I don't know. Like I think he had 8 catches that game.
8?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a get-right game for sure. But then he had a get bad game again following that last week. So we might have another get-right game coming back up this week. Who knows? Third pick though was Chargers at Tennessee. I had Chargers minus 2.5 spread, and they blew it, man. The Chargers charged that shit up. Tennessee's not a good team.
You know what I seen? I seen a stat about the Chargers. In the 3-year span, they have the most points scored in NFL history.
Yikes.
And then they have the most points allowed in NFL history in those 3 years. That's the Chargers.
Yeah.
That's the Chargers to a T.
There was 1 year where they led. They had the number 1 offense in the league. They had a number 1 defense in the league. That was like and they missed the playoffs
because of their special teams. They had the worst special.
That's a bad franchise, man.
Just nothing.
Brandon
right.
Staley should have gotten fired after the playoff. That playoff loss last year, but he's still here.
He's still there.
I'm not going to expect anything more from this team.
Right on.
How'd last week go for you?
Well, betting-wise, it went okay, but fantasy-wise, I kind of got fucked over by one of my bets. Puka Nacua, over 64.5 yards, minus 125.
Oh, and he went over, yeah.
With the last catch, he ended up with like 72, 73. And that's what made me lose to Cody. So that was... It was like, yes, the bet came in. Fuck, I lost in fantasy, so that was nice. I also had Miami minus 3 plus 100 against the Patriots.
Plus, no, okay, never mind. Didn't they just play Denver last week?
Oh, fuck. I'm a week behind. Don't have that written down. I went 2-1, though, I know that. I don't remember. Who the fuck did I take? I didn't have that. All I know is I went 2-1 last week. Ups and downs, my to the moon. I went 1 for 3. But the first one I had money. To the end zone, I went 1 for 3. Miles Sanders, the first pick. But hey, we're not gonna focus on last week anymore. We're here for this week.
A lot of bad weeks, though, man. Something's not adding up here.
I went 2-1, 2-1 the week before.
Well, let's hear 3-0.
I'm picking up 3-0. I got you. Lock number 1, Steelers at Texans, and we got them on the money line minus 145. You want them on the spread minus 2.5, minus 120? That's all right too. I like this game. Mike Tomlin, 23-4 against rookie QBs, the best all-time record against any any coach that's coached a QB with 15 games played. When I look at their previous matchups against the spread straight up, 4-1 for both against the Texans. You look at the Steelers' last 10, they're 8-2. So I like them on the money line right there.
Against Houston or in general?
In general. The loss came against...
They're 8-2 in their last 10 games?
Yeah. Their last came against... mute that. Their loss came against the 49ers this year, and then they lost to Baltimore last year, 18-16. So...
Good team, wow.
Not a bad team. When you look at the Texans, there's 3-7 in their last 10, but that number's skewed. They've only beat players in their teams in their division. When not playing a team that's not either the Colts, Texans, or forget the third team. There's
Steelers.
No, that's AFC North. That's your division. They're 0-11, not playing a team. So I like that a lot.
So they lose every time they don't play a team
In their division.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So lock it in.
Yeah.
Steelers -145. Boom.
Bang bang.
And if you guys want even more, Steelers sacks
Oh,
over
that's the one I
2.5
like. That's the one I like.
-150. That's an extra little bonus one right there.
I might bet TJ Watt over 2.5 on his own right now.
See, I was looking at that, but you can't click more than just multiple sacks.
Maybe not on Bet365. Probably
No.
somewhere else. All right.
Who do you got?
I scoured the depths of Bet365 today to find some bangers, and I could not
Cannot find
Cannot
it.
go far.
Don't tell me you didn't
I
find
didn't
any.
have to go far. I got the locks. I didn't have to go far. I didn't even have to leave Tennessee to find about every single one of my picks this week. So,
Oh, no.
So let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Pick number 1, I've got Derrick Henry under 67.5 yards, -110. Derrick Henry, the king, is no longer.
You're telling me he's dethroned?
The time is over, man.
He's dethroned?
His reign is no longer. This year he's only hit that mark one time out of the 3 games. I forgot who they played, but Tennessee's O-line is not good this year. They are a bad O-line. They probably replaced 3 starters in the off-season, and they're not gelling yet. They need more time. Maybe, hopefully, time will fix this. But right now, at the moment, they're not good. So
Cincy's defense did pretty good last week, hey? They shut down
good.
Kyron
They're
Williams.
Good. Here's the thing. This is where this bet gets juicy. The Bengals have gone into Tennessee in both previous years. For the 2 past years. In 2021, they went into Tennessee in the playoffs. That's when Tennessee was the number 1 seed. Derrick Henry had 20 carries for 62 yards.
Okay.
So 3.1 average.
That's
when
under.
that was the best Tennessee team. That was when they were the number 1 seed.
That's when they had
year,
A.J. Brown. That's when they had all those guys.
Last year, the Bengals went into Tennessee. Derrick Henry, 17 carries for 38 yards. 2.2 average.
They're just crowding the box because they ain't got...
They play them... The Bengals play Tennessee better. I don't know. The run game, they just got him. They got him down. They know it. He had 2.2 average last year. It's crazy to predict something like that, but I see something like that happening again. Derrick Henry, under 67.5, -110.
What? There you go. I like it. We don't usually give unders here, but I like that one. My next lock for you guys, Tampa Bay at New Orleans, and we're taking Alvin Kamara over 2.5 receptions, -125. The boy's finally free. He's finally done being locked up, and he's about to give us this lock. Easy money. In 11 career games against the Bucs, he averages just over 5 receptions a game.
Wait, who'd you say?
Alvin Kamara against the Bucs. He averages over 5 receptions a game. So right there, you're sitting at money. Every home game he's played against Tampa Bay, the lowest reception total he's ever had was 3. And when you look how the fucking Bucs are playing this year against running backs, they let backs get 11 catches on them in 3 games, and that's a total of 3.5, just over 3.5 times a game. They can't stop running backs. They try and target them when he's out the field, and I don't think they're gonna just let him run the ball. They're gonna give it to like Tony Jones. I don't know if what's his name, Williams, if he's back or if he's still injured. But I don't think they're gonna try and they're gonna utilize Alvin Kamara as a pass catcher this week. Try and use what his best skill sets is. I think Derek Carr's not playing, so Jameis, don't dump it down the field. Just dump it off, and that's what we're looking at. So I like it at -125, over 2.5 for AK-47. Lock it in.
Over 2.5 only?
Only 2.5 receptions.
Okay. Yep. Easy money. Derek Carr's not playing?
They're saying his ribs. he's game time, but I think they're gonna let Jameis let it fly.
Let's go.
It's in a dome too, so
They're gonna eat a dub for show. All right.
that's a W.
This pick kind of builds off of the last one, kind of in a way. It kind of makes sense. Tennessee, bad O-line. Bad O-line. Worst in the league. Trey Hendrickson to record a sack, minus 180.
Oh,
Yeah. He's got 3 on the year. And it would be 5, but he had 2 against Baltimore that were negated due to penalty that like weren't even really a part of the play. So
holding in the.
it just didn't even affect it really. Like he had it, he put in the work, the sack was there. He'd have 5 on the year.
Who's the other? Who's their other one? Their other white boy.
Sam Hubbard, Cincinnati
Okay.
native.
Okay, yeah.
Like I said, the O-line, Tennessee's O-line, like 3 starters were replaced. They're clearly not gelling yet. They've given up 5 sacks in their last 2 games.
Yeah.
13 total on the year. Like, it's time. It's time. The Bengals line feasted last week against the Rams, and they might keep up the trend. Trey Hendrickson to record a sack, minus 180.
That's not bad.
It's great.
I like it, T. Lock number 3. You know I'm wearing this action green because my team's about that action, baby. Monday Night Football, Seahawks, Giants. We're taking the Seahawks on the spread, minus 110. Lock that shit in. This could be a lock of an eternity right here. Man, the disrespect is real. The disrespect is real towards Pete and the boys. I don't give a fuck if Saquon's playing or not. Seahawks are going to fucking beat the shit out of them. I couldn't say the word I wanted to say, but they're going to beat the shit out of them this weekend. Because if Saquon's not there, even if he is there, they're led by Danny Dimes, Danny Blunders. Danny can't get a win on Monday Night Football. He's 0-6 in those games. He has...
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. He has 8 touchdowns to 9 interceptions thrown. He throws a pick a game. Here's a little side one, too. Daniel Jones over 0.5 interceptions, plus 135. That sounds like a W right there. But that's not my bet.
I'll get on with it then.
Yeah, he's got a 72.1 passer rating in these games. The Seahawks have a 6-3 record against the Giants all time. And then the last 3 games they've gone to the Giants, MetLife. They've beat them all 3 times. This is Geno Smith's first game as a starter, back at MetLife. And like he said last year, y'all wrote me off, but I ain't right back. He's got something to prove. So lock in the Seahawks, minus 110. Lock it in.
This might be one of the few times you could place that bet on the Seahawks this season, so I'm all for it.
Seahawks, NFC West future champions. You heard it here first, baby. Action green. We about action, baby.
Like how far in the future?
How far? They're going to, end of the season, they're going to be NFC West champions.
Okay.
Niners, 12-5.
You heard
Seahawks,
it here.
13-4.
You heard it here first.
Yes, sir.
You'll
Jamal
probably
Adams.
hear it here last too.
Jamal Adams is back this week, and that's another one. Adams to get a sack. Watch out. But go on with your pick.
Yes, sir. You know I will. There were so many ways I could have went with this last pick. Like I got the script for this week. Let's just say I got
you
the
got
script.
it in?
I got it. I know how this game is going down. Bengals they're only 2.5 point favorites on the spread. I'd say take that. They've cleared that the last couple times they've played against Tennessee. Like that's easy.
But that was with Joe Burrow and a healthy calf.
That was with Joe Burrow getting sacked 9 times against the number 1 seed in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, he always gets sacked. He's used to it.
Yeah, so like that's free money, I'd say. Jamar Chase probably go over on his catches. They realized last week they finally started feeding him the ball. They realized this is what you got to do to win a game. T. Higgins, the over on his receptions, he dropped like 4 passes. I think he had a bad game last week. I wouldn't be surprised if another bounce back game from him. But that's not where I'm taking it this week. I'm going to the defense once again, betting on 2 defensive players from the Bengals. Number
An
3,
interception?
Daxton Hill, over 3.5 tackles at plus 100.
I don't even know who that fucking is.
He is their first round safety they drafted last year to replace Jesse Bates.
Last year?
Last year they drafted him in the first round.
Did he even play last?
No, he sat behind Jesse Bates.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So this year they let him loose. You haven't heard about him.
You're going to hear about him now.
The public hasn't heard about
him.
him. The public doesn't know Daxton Hill yet. That's fine, because that gives me plus money on over 3.5 tackles. Let me say this. Dax Hill leads the team in tackles.
Okay.
In solo tackles of 21. So that's 7.
7 a game average.
He averages. Just solo.
Yeah.
And this bet is 4.
Over
Every
3.5?
Every game. Yeah, it's 4 tackles.
Yeah.
Every game he's at least 5 solo. And he's got more assisted. Like he's just slept on. No one knows this guy yet.
Yeah. This is just tackles, not tackles and assists, people. So just make that clear.
Solo tackles, he's gonna have 4 at least today or tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. And that's the inside scoop, man. You're not gonna hear no one else calling no Dax Hill bets.
No, that's the Bengals insider for you right there.
I consume the information and I spit out locks.
That's what I like to hear. That's a good one.
Nice fucking mask, buddy.
Thank you, bud.
Dork.
You're a dork. All right, enough of that dork talk. Let's go to the moon, or you want to start at the end zone?
End zone.
Let's go to the end zone. First one we have for you, we're just going to go for the record breaker himself, CMC, minus 250. Keep it simple. He's got 12 straight, 11 straight. He's going for Jerry Rice's record. Since being traded, he scored a touchdown in every game. We just want to get you guys a win this week. The one I have for you guys, you've heard about him all week, past 2 weeks, dating Taylor Swift. He's going to find the end zone. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown, minus 120. He's going to find that blank space. That's been used a lot, and I'm going to use it too. Give us yours now, T.
All right.
Let's stay in Ohio.
This is in Tennessee.
Oh.
Nashville.
My bad.
Music City.
Oh, okay. I hope they play that trumpets when they hit.
Maybe. Fuck.
Hopefully.
I don't know, man. So, this guy's been held off the score sheet all year so far. He's tied his longest touchdown drought of his career since he joined the league. Jamar Chase is scoring a fucking touchdown. He's never gone 4 games in a row since he came into the league, and this will be number 4.
This is the 4th game.
Yeah, this will be number 4. So the boy just wants to dance right now.
He wants to hit that gritty?
Yeah, that's just all pent up in his system right now. He's got to let it out. Last week, they started incorporating him in the game plan, making him a focal point. And this week, I think we're going to reap the benefits of that game plan with a touchdown by Jamar Chase.
There we go. And that puts us at plus 477. Throw 30 on it. Not too much of a pail, but it's still $173 in your pocket. Can't go wrong with that. And from there, that gives us some little juice to get to the moon. You want to start?
Let's go there.
Let's go. Lock number 1. Try bet. Any other result. Denver versus the Bears. The 2 worst teams in football. They have 4 games played. All games have ended within 3 points. This game just has to end within 6 points, and we get it. And that's at plus 175. Yours? You want me to do the other one too?
You did too? Okay,
Yeah.
do the other one. Go ahead.
Action green, baby. We about that action. Seahawks to win by 6 or more points. Plus 162. Lock it in. You guys already know what's about to go down. They're about to beat the brakes off the fucking Giants. Brian Dable, coach of the year. Ain't it this year? He's coaching bums. Julian Love's on the team. He's going to tell us, okay, this is the defense. Gino, ball out, and let's get that W.
Couple plus 150 bangers. Not too bad.
175, 162, not bad.
Sounds like you're trying to go to the mall, though. I'm trying to go to the moon.
They're just
I'm
adding
trying
on
to
to
go
your
to the
big
moon.
one.
Jamar Chase, I said his name already, getting 1. Well, how about getting 2? 2 touchdowns, plus 700.
Damn.
I said
locked in
my
on the
piece.
Bengals this
I
week.
said
We
my
locked
piece. I
in
got
on this week.
5 bets on this Bengals-Tennessee game. I told you I got the script. You're going to like what you see. I'm going to like what I see.
And when you put those all together, that comes to plus 5,675. You toss 30 on it. That comes to $1,732. That's some juice right there. That's some juice. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. We're live now. And gamble at your own risk. Peace.